Aries, and welcome to your spiritual reading for the month of July, and of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Aries placements, but if for some reason, if this reading doesn't resonate for you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate, so please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And before we get into this reading, I'd also like to quickly mention that if you ever want to book your reading with me, all of my information is in the description box below. You can book your reading straight through my Etsy shop. But without further ado, let's get started here. So today I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to start by pulling an oracle card first to see where your energy is centered at, and I'm going to be using the dark mirror to do that. So I like to figure out what sort of shadow sides are hindering you or what you need to focus on in order to really move forward. So let's see what you need to know about yourself at this time. This is number 28, per chance to dream. At the bottom of the deck, we have 24, Queen of My World. So 28. So you may be 28, or 28 is a significant number for you. 2 plus 8 is also 10. So you could be born in April 10th. That's Aries season, right? Yeah. Okay. Or even March 28. I know that's Aries season also. All right. So I'm going to read what the book says for this because I really like the interpretation. So just give me 1 second while I find it. All right, so it says, and let me make sure this is focused. Okay, so it says, if I sleep long enough, when I wake up, the pain will have been gone. Visual seed, a crowned naked man is reclining, his eyes closed and his body dissolving in the wind. Another man holds him gently. Behind them, a circle of brass, risen by thin silvery threads. So they're describing the picture. Okay. And it also says, sentenced to die, to sleep, perchance to dream, or ... It's the time to surrender, to drown, to dive in head first in the cozy, all-enveloping darkness of that blanket. It is a moment of weakness, a desire to close your eyes and surrender, just for 1 moment, 1 second, 1 minute. Not like a hero fighting the world, but like a kid, just welcoming the darkness outside, within, fully. How long will that moment last? A minute? We can say just a minute, but it's not true. Disappearing is but an instant, just a time to take a breath twice, and yet it can take ages. Ages we will regret, ages that we will have lost, like stolen by our own surrendering, and yet we close our eyes. We let one sense after the other slow down to nothing. Sight first, then hearing and smell. Last will be the touch, the comforting hand we all deserve, to hold us up when we have done enough, and we just cannot but let go. So I definitely feel that this is a period of transition from you, moving from any sort of heartbreak, dark energies that you've been dealing with, and moving forward to just surrendering and letting everything happen the way it needs to, letting bygones be bygones, and not looking back. And I like how it says accepting the darkness like a kid would, you know? So you don't have to be a hero, Aries. You don't have to feel that you conquered whatever challenges in your life a certain way. You don't need to be a fighter all the time, you know? So it's okay to feel like a kid again while you go through this challenging time. It's okay to feel that you need help or support from others. It's okay to not be okay. All you have to do is surrender with it, to drown, dive in head first, and the cozy enveloping darkness of the blanket. So it's okay that right now you're stuck in this darkness and you're having trouble getting out of it. I think that's actually where you're meant to be right now, to just sit with those emotions. And that's probably the hardest thing we can do as humans. So I feel that right now you could feel that you're not as motivated to live your life because of how dark this energy feels, right? It's like you're drowning in your emotions. Okay, and then bottom of the deck we have Queen of My World. So I'm going to read this one too. This one says, I set limits to my world. Inside I am queen and outside is lost. Onto a snowy background, white columns rise through the forest. A pale woman dressed in scarlet bright red with a crown of thorns and a white luminous lance strides forward, her posture confident, and her feet bare. This is like the Queen of Wands to me. So definitely you. I am my world and my world is me. I am royalty. There is a space out and a space in. There is my realm and what is mine, and there are other places. I will not care if my world is made of thorn and ice, and if it's carved by blood. My world is my world. I rule. I decide the borders, and I am law. I am princess. I am the blood in the veins of its heart. I am the warrior and the bride. I am alone, and I am the first among many. Be fearful of my world because it's paved of my hopes and dreams, and you have no power there. I am greater than the stars and more beautiful than the moon. This is beautiful. So I feel that you know your power, you know what you're capable of, you know that you can blaze through any storm, any challenge without fear. And I feel that this is how you felt in the past. So now that you feel like this, you basically just have to remember who you are in order to get through this dark time. But at the same time, if you're not feeling like the queen of my world, if you're not feeling like you have it all together, again, there's nothing wrong with that. You have to just accept yourself in both ways. When you're this fighter, this person who doesn't care, this trailblazer, daredevil, and also when you're here, you know, in the darkness and not able to get out of it. So it's okay to live with both energies. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the tarot here. So I'm going to start by pulling what's at your center. I'm going to use this deck instead. What's crossing you at this time, what's crowning, rooting you, recent past, and what you need to know. Beautiful. I think you got the Wheel of Fortune last time, so look at that. Further confirmation that it's happening again. What is crossing this energy? So there are changes being ready to be made. Crossing that is a Nine of Cups. Crowning is the World. What is rooting this energy? The Six of Pentacles. What is the recent past? Six of Wands. And what you need to know is strength. Exactly. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is you finding your independence, being confident within yourself and working towards your own stability, financial independence even. But I feel like you're starting to get to a place where you're okay with yourself and whatever ways you become. You know, allowing yourself space to accept yourself on days you don't like yourself and accepting yourself on the days that you do like yourself. You know, having unconditional love for yourself. That's what I feel here with the Nine of Pentacles. And it took you a while to get there, but you're finally here. So give yourself a pat on the back for that, because I think that's very strong of you. High Priestess with the Four of Wands. You know what you need to do. You know your intuition. Four of Wands. You know what you need to do to make you happy. And you are happy within yourself. And it's not to say that you're walking around being depressed all the time, because you still have a lot to be happy for and grateful for, but there are days where this sort of darkness does drown you. But at the same time, you know what to do in order to get out of that. You allow yourself to feel these emotions, and that's good because that's necessary. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. So again, very passionate movement forward. A lot of fire sign energy here. So I feel that you allow yourself to be a hot mess if you need to be. And you trust yourself that everything is always going to be better in the long run. With the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the High Priestess. You trust that everything is going to work out. Because it is. Okay, Magician right underneath that. So you have strong manifestation powers to make sure that you're going to be good. So what's at your center is the Wheel of Fortune. So you are getting ready to make changes. They're still currently happening, because you got the Wheel of Fortune like twice in a row now as your center, if I'm not mistaken. But these changes have been ongoing for some time, and you're still very much in that process of transition. Okay. What is this change that is occurring? The Magician, you manifested this change. Didn't I say that? I feel like I've been saying this about Aries. So Six of Swords, you're getting ready to move forward. You're not looking back anymore. You're ready for travel. You're ready for distance. I feel that with the Six of Swords, you are making a trip somewhere, and you manifested this change. And with the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune tells me that you're gonna get to a place, I mean, you already are here, but you're at a place where you're manifesting fortune into your life by just thinking positively. And it's honestly that simple. So if you're still having trouble with that, with believing in your manifestations, or having trouble being positive, just know that right now you have strong manifestation powers. So if you really stay consistent and focused with your visualizations and what you want at this time, it's going to happen. You just have to 100% believe in it, and it'll manifest. And its own timing, right? You have to just have trust and faith that it's going to happen, and not put a time frame on it. Just allow and surrender to happen. Okay? Because what's crossing this is the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is about your wishes. This is what you currently want. So maybe you don't have what you want right now. So you think that your manifestations are not coming true, or you feel that nothing is happening, but it is. You have to just really, really believe in it. And that's usually the trick when it comes to manifesting, because we have trouble believing in ourselves, right? I think that's harder than anything else. It's even harder than laborious work, having to fully believe in yourself. So I think for you, in order to really tap into that strong manifestation power, you have to just really believe in yourself. Okay, Nine of Cups. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So there's strong energy here about you being independent, standing tall in your power, not needing anyone to validate you. But with that Nine of Cups as the challenge, it does tell me that you could be feeling impatient that you don't have what you want yet. But you have to just trust that it'll happen in its own timing. Yeah, Knight of Swords to clarify that. So you want this to happen quickly. You know what you want. You're not afraid to go after it. But you've done what you had to do. Like you did your 50-50. You did your share. Now it's up to the universe to meet you halfway. So you already did what you needed to do. So don't stress about anything else. Just sit back and relax now. Queen of Cups. Pay attention to yourself. Love yourself unconditionally. Take care of yourself at this time. With the Queen of Cups here, this is telling you to just focus on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Don't feel that things need to be rushed right now. Just go with the flow. All right, so crowning you is the World. So you're ready for this change. You're ready for it to end. Whatever cycle you're currently in, you're ready to just close the door and not look back. You learned your lesson. You're currently reflecting on all those lessons that you learned. And to clarify that, we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so to clarify the World, we have the Nine of Swords and the Two of Wands. So you're getting ready to close out this cycle of worrying, stressing out, not knowing what to do. With that Two of Wands, you had two choices, but you've made your decision. You're not looking back anymore. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Five of Pentacles is about feeling insecure, or like there's something missing in your life, or feeling fears about money, anything of that nature. So you're closing the cycle on all of that, the worries of money, the worries of what to do next, because you've made your choice. You know where you're going next. Okay, so rooting that is the Six of Pentacles. So this is you sort of getting closure in the ways that you need in the relationships that you found yourself in. Okay, whether you needed to give yourself that closure, or you fortunately had people in your life who, you know, said goodbye to you but did it in a nice way. So I feel that you're not going to really be left with the bitter taste in your mouth of someone who did you wrong. I feel that you both are able to really see eye to eye and be on the same page. So I think it's more than one relationship for sure. So just any relationship that you're having to say goodbye at this time, I feel that what's going for you right now is that you were able to get the closure that your soul needed in order to move forward, and again, not look back. Because if you had some resentment towards them, or any lingering feelings towards any people, you were going to feel like you didn't get closure, and you were going to still be hung up on them. But what I like about the Six of Pentacles here is that you did receive what you needed from those people in order for you to move forward. Strength, beautiful. Yeah, so you are being strong at this time. You're, as hard as it is to have to let go and surrender, you're doing it. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck over here as well. So yeah, with the imagery here with the rainbows, I feel that you're really happy with the way things ended with you and a certain individual. Even if it wasn't pretty, I think you understand it. And that's very mature of you, emotionally mature of you, to understand someone on a spiritual level and not have to take it personally. It was hard for you, but you understand it. And that's exactly what needed to happen so that you can just close the door and move forward. Okay, so recent past is a Six of Wands. So on the bright side, you're still looking to have a lot of fun right now. You have a lot to be thankful for, and you're finding a lot of success in other areas of your life. Maybe when it comes to relationships, not doing so well, but whatever other goals you have in mind, you're going to be very successful in them. And I think that's why you're not afraid to start this new beginning, because you know that in order for you to have this successful new beginning, you have to be willing to let go of the past. So you're, again, closing that door, not looking back, just moving forward, because you really believe in yourself that you're going to be victorious. Page of Pentacles, you have been working on yourself, spending time doing what you got to do in order to feel successful. Okay, this wasn't easy. This was not handed to you. It required you to be really strong to learn the ins and outs of this cycle so that you can move forward again without feeling that something was missing or that something could have been better. You did everything you could, so you're happy with it. You're happy with how this cycle ended because you tried everything. There's nothing that you didn't do. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. So again, you're looking for that ninth cup. Okay, you told yourself, I'm not happy here. I'm ready to move forward. And that's exactly what you did. Eight of Cups is like you packing up your bags and moving in a new direction. So we have several themes of that in this reading so far about movement forward, travel, leaving, distance. Okay, so maybe this cycle required you to get out of your comfort zone and literally move locations. Okay, because it was time. So what you need to know is strength. So continue being strong, continue doing the work that you've been doing, and continue having faith in yourself and trust and courage, which are very hard to do sometimes, but you're doing it. So just keep fighting the good fight, Aries, because you're doing a wonderful job of it. Like, I get a very successful energy from you. I also feel that like somebody wants to give you a pat on the back. Like, I don't know if that's your guides or a friend or a family member, but someone like wants to give you a pat on the back. Okay, so coming out is the Five of Cups in the reverse, and then the Chariot. So Five of Cups in the reverse, that's you finally ending this cycle of pain. Five of Wands, yeah, you left that in the back too. You left it in the past. The Five of Wands is very chaotic energy, and the Five of Wands is before the Six of Wands. So you found yourself in chaotic energy, and you told yourself, I don't want to be in this. I want to be happier. So you took your energy elsewhere. Chariot, another theme of movement forward and traveling and distance. I don't feel that I feel that you needed whatever this ending was, whatever this loss was with the Five of Cups, whether it was heartbreak or just something someone did really disappointing to you. I feel that you needed that to happen in your life in order to get a push so that you would be motivated to go somewhere else in your life. Okay, with the Chariot and strength, it's like that needed to happen in order to give you a nudge to change your environment. So it's always a blessing in disguise, these losses. Okay, and this new beginning that you're going to be going towards is going to lead you to the right people in your life, even a soulmate. Okay, and I think we talked about that in the love reading previously. So just allow this, just surrender to everything that is currently happening to you, Aries, because I know it can get to you sometimes with this perchance to dream. Like, sometimes this darkness can be all consuming that you sometimes have trouble just trusting that it's all going to work out when around you, it feels like everything is falling apart, but it's not. It's really getting you in the right direction, and things are going to slowly come together and fall into place the way they're meant to. You just have to have trust in that, because right now around you it could feel like things are falling apart, but they're not falling apart. They're falling into place. Okay, Aries, so just continue doing the work and have faith in yourself and just keep moving forward. All right, so final message here is the fortune reading card. So let's see what comes out for you. Beautiful. So we have key, new beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. Exactly, literally everything that we just touched in this reading. So these new beginnings, directions, and adventures are coming to you because you are ready to let go of the past. You are already there. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Snake. Your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path, but be careful. Exactly. So your intuition was necessary in order for you to see any people that were deceiving you, and it was supposed to guide you to a better path. So exactly what we just talked about. All right, Aries, so that is what I have for you during this time. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.